My brother, it has been years since you and I have had a chance to talk. How are you doing? How's the band doing? So glad to have a chance to chat again.
Yeah, man, it's great to see you again. Everything is good. We're big week for us, very exciting and big year and big everything. So it's fun and I'm looking forward to our chat.
Definitely, man. Look, did you just do a big festival that had to do something with you call her your sister of music, Avril Lavigne?
Yeah, I mean we just finished a huge US tour with her all over the America. It was amazing. And then we finished it all off in like Quebec City back home. And we played the Festival d'été de Québec, which is this gigantic show in front of I think 85 or 90,000 people, and it was wild and massive and incredible. What a special night.
Definitely. And then you had all your friends, I think it's called.
Yeah, yeah, just outside Toronto. We played that. Avril was there too, so we it was really cool. It's kind of like our when we were young, our Warp Tour of Canada, with a bunch of awesome pop punk bands from Canada and the U.S. and we got to be a part of that. It was the second year that the festival is around, and it's great. We have it was really cool to see how many pop punk fans came out, and I was just outside Toronto, and yeah, it's a blast. We've been lucky this summer. We've been playing all these really incredible concerts, and it's been a lot of fun.
Does this sort of prove now um, that the music that you guys created so long ago is now considered timeless? And also, this kind of also shows too that you guys are now sort of like the architects of Canadian music for a generation.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, that's really nice of you to say. I mean, I think what I'll say is that we were very lucky enough that our music has impacted people. I think in a profound way. We've one of those bands that had songs that matter to a lot of people, and that's what you want the most as an artist, right? Is to have an like emotional impact on people, and now 20 years, 25 years later, people are I think these songs still matter to them. They still mean a lot. They want to hear them live again. They want to maybe relive some of their teenage years and feel maybe go back to a time where things were less complicated or go back to music that helped them along the way that has meant a lot. So to have these songs in your repertoire to be that band for people has been an amazing gift, and I'm so grateful for it. And it's been really cool as a band to experience all that for 25 years. I think that's the one thing you want to ask for is people loving your music and your music being important in their lives.
So you guys keep giving back. Prime, documentary, you guys, 25 years. How did this all come about?
Yeah, I mean they approached us. I think, it's our 25th anniversary as a band, so we've been doing this for quite a long time, and they came up to us and said, "Hey, this would you be interested to tell your story? The whole journey." And we were like, this feels like the right moment. This feels like this is a cool time to kind of look back and kind of reflect on everything that happened. The highs of the of the career, but also the struggles, the tougher moments. And we wanted to make something that was going to be honest and real and heartfelt and like emotional. And we're not really good at looking back sometimes and kind of celebrating what happened, like our past and everything. But it felt like 25 years, that's a real milestone right there. Not a lot of bands get to that level. So it felt like, you know what, let's dive into this and let's try it. And it was a lot more emotional and a lot harder than I thought it would be. But at the end of the day, now seeing the movie and seeing the reaction from people, I'm so grateful we did it. It's amazing, even for our kids to be able to show them that, show them what our life has been about, like our whole kind of, this pursuit of this dream, right? To be able to show them that and to show people, even our most hardcore fans, show them like things we've never talked about before. It's been a really, really cool thing to do.
Did you ever think that the band itself would, and it's weird for me to say, reach this age where you guys are dads and uncles, and now looking back as you see your fans have grown up and they're bringing their kids to your shows. Did you ever think you would be in that position?
I don't know that you think about that when you're 19 or 20 years old, right? You just think about making it like into the to first base, or to hit that home run, but you don't think about like the ninth inning or you know what I mean, like later down the road. But I do think that we, I don't think you can imagine what's happening now, but I think we always had this thing that if we wanted to be um, a band that would have an impact on like in the industry. We wanted to be a band that would be around. Like we would look at U2 or Guns N' Roses and all that, and like the bands that were able to transcend generations and last. And these were like, the model. Like even like Bad Religion in our punk rock world, like they lasted for I don't know how many records, like 10, 12 records. And that felt like the goal. Like yes, we want to make it, but we also want to be around for a long time. So I don't think we imagine it quite like this. Like it's weird when people come up to us and they say like, yeah, like I wasn't born when your records came out but I discovered you guys because like you guys are classic rock and you're like that's kind of stuns you like classic rock. What do you mean? Like classic rock is I don't know, like Led Zeppelin. It's not Simple Plan, but for young people, they're looking at it like that now. And you know what? We're embracing it. We think it's awesome and we're still putting out new music. So it's kind of like we're able to celebrate our past, but at the same time still being creative and active and yeah, it's been really great.
I know we're gonna have to wrap this up. I got to ask though, new music you just mentioned. What's going on with that for 2025? And are there going to be more shows?
Well, with this documentary, we were inspired and we decided to come up with a soundtrack for it, and we wrote a brand new song. It's called Nothing Changes, and it comes out tomorrow, along with the whole soundtrack of the movie. So it's really cool to keep on creating new song. We also had one with Avril not too long ago, which is called Young and Dumb. That just came out like a month or two ago. So this year has a lot of brand new music. Obviously, we know it's not an album yet, so next year that will be like think about a new record. But for now, at least having new music, it feels like it's pushing us forward. It's pushing us in the future, which is exciting for the band.
I'm going to say this straight up, man. Thank you so much, not just for this interview, but thank you for the interviews that we did literally 25 years ago.
Yeah.
We had a blast back then. I am so glad that we survived everything and we're still here doing this, man. Say hello to everybody else for me. Big love, big respect. And again, thank you for allowing me to document your journey. Thank you again for the interview.
Of course, always a pleasure, Rudy. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.